I get to see firsthand every single week what singing does for people. Because we're like a family, it is a safe space where we all stick together, we all look after each other. And they've just needed to have something to help them get what's inside out. So I'm Sam Abrahams and I run La La Choirs. Started it back in 2008. I moved down to Devon with a day job, but I've always sung. And when I moved down here, there was nowhere to sing. I lived in a little village in East Devon, and I couldn't find any choirs locally that kind of suited what I was doing. I considered joining the church choir and discovered that the church didn't even have a choir. But it got to the point where I said, yeah, okay, and I did it. And so one Monday night, I got 18 people together. I'd been advertising it around the village. It was literally just a really small village. And it was very nerve-wracking, but it was great. And it went from there. And a year later, there were 75 people coming. The job that I had was really stressful. I used to have to travel across the whole of the south of England, central London, South Wales. They would occasionally send me to Scotland and all that kind of stuff. A typical regional management job for Britain, really. Working 80 hours a week, and it was just making me miserable. And yet the choir just made me so happy and clearly made other people happy.
We'll do it on our own and then we'll do it then. Ready? 1, 2.
Well, the main attraction for me is the fact that I came to Plymouth after being away for the best part of 60 years, about 6 months ago. And this is a good way to get to know people a little bit, have an outlet. I live on my own, my family are away in New Zealand and Saudi Arabia, so it would be a pretty lonely existence. This is a good social outlet, and it's also a joyous place to be, really. Particularly as someone who doesn't actually pride himself on having much of a singing voice. The beauty of being in a group like this is that Sam is so well attuned to people who are novices, and I think she's just so amazing at being able to sing all 4 parts at the same time. I'm a bass, and it fascinates me that she can be doing the soprano bit 1 minute and then singing with the boys, as she calls us, the next. It's absolutely great fun.
So Tom's been all over the MP3s, haven't you? Been practicing that a lot now.
I joined choir about 3 years ago for a bit of a laugh with one of my friends who gave up quite quickly. I have quite a stressful life, busy, and I've grown to absolutely love choir. Sam has made me do solos and given me the confidence to do it. I would never 3 years ago have even spoken in public, let alone sang a song in public. She's absolutely amazing. She's like Superwoman and Wonder Woman all rolled into one, and she doesn't care whether you can sing, whether you think you can't sing. She just loves all of us and does so much for everybody. And she's just makes Mondays fun, because Mondays are normally really rubbish. So I love choir and I've made loads of new friends.
So now I have over 300 members. I have 4 choirs because I amalgamated 2 of them. They were very close together. I have an occasion choir on top, so there is a smaller group of people that want to do the kind of more complicated stuff for weddings and parties and that kind of thing. But it's thriving, and it's just full of wonderful, wonderful people who love to sing, who know that if they forget the words, they can go, la, la, la.
This is Jill, Les and Ginger. Yeah.
We decided to join the choir when it first started. We decided to join a choir, and then we heard about this. We went to another choir for a little while, and then we came, it wasn't what we wanted, and then we came here. I think it was a fortnight after it had started, so we've been here from the beginning.
I haven't. I joined later because I was still working, and it was on a Friday night then, and I used to go out on Friday nights. But the other choir was just a sort of sing-along choir. It wasn't a harmonising choir, and that's what we wanted really, because our family has always been singers, just fun singing. But this is a real fun place.
We haven't hardly missed, only when we've been ill or something. It's really, as you can see, very, very friendly. Everybody gets along with each other. Made an awful lot of friends. A lot of friends. Yeah. And it's just a really fun way of evening. And we like performing anyway. So when we go around to do all the concerts, and that's lovely.
We're sisters, by the way.
A lot better than me, well done. Okay, so we just, on that far away, we need to slowly build. Beautiful, love your words.
I've always known what Lala has done for me personally, and I've done a lot of reading and studying on the science behind singing and singing in a group, the psychology and physiological benefits of it. But I get to see firsthand every single week what singing does for people. So help them get what's inside out. People within the choir who've been coming for a while have had awful things that have happened to them. But because we're like a family, it is a safe space where we all stick together, we all look after each other. More groups have been born out of Lala. So in Exmouth, for example, one of the ladies there, she decided that she could see a need for women that were on their own to have more to do. So people that perhaps have been widowed, people that have been divorced and moved to the area recently, or moved to the area with their family and just didn't have any friends. So that's called the Going Out group. The Plymouth Choir has a socials group where they do all sorts of stuff together. They have a page where they can kind of drop in a note that says, I'm going for a dog walk at this place at this time.
Okay, you ready? I should put my specs on really. It was Christmas Eve.
But people who have been unwell, that have become better because of it, it's better for you breathing wise, it reduces cortisol in your body. There's so much to it, but with Lala specifically, it's all about looking after each other. We come together to sing, but by coming together to sing, there's a bigger, wider community that's born out of that.
Okay, so I first joined Lala about 6 years ago, and in that time it has literally become my second family. It has supported me through mental health issues, through bereavements, through my family moving away. It's supported me through a whole range of different things, and it does that physically by knowing that I've got a mindful activity that I can do cheaply every week that boosts my serotonin, and I know I come away from 2 hours feeling happy every week without fail, no matter what's happened. But it also does that by providing me a support network. Sam's become one of my closest, dearest friends in the world, but I know that every single member of this choir, of Exeter Choir, of Ottery, of Exmouth, if I needed them, they'd be there. And we've become so much more than a choir in that time.
Just call my name, and I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there.
I can't thank the lady who told me to do this all those years ago enough, because it has become my life and I'm a better person for it, and I hope I make other people feel better with it.